So I'm just gonna tell you, it's been harder and harder to find deals on tools, power tools, hand tools, whatever kind of tools. It's been going on for about a year and a half. I mean, really, I struggle. And I look, trust me, when I talk about deals, I'm not talking about like 6% off or 10% off or 15% off. I'm talking, I wanna see deals at 40%, 50%, 60%, and possibly even 70%, which, by the way, I found today. Yes, that is right. It's Labor Day already, and today we're looking at the Home Depot deals. Why am I doing this, you ask? I'm a good person, quite possibly a hero. I started out with the Milwaukee IA tools, and we're gonna get into some of the other brands. I'll tell you what I really like, some of the things that I really don't. So let's start out, before we get into tools, with the appliances. Yeah, they have some pretty half decent deals going with the appliances. If you need to buy them, it might be a good time. If not, hold off till Black Friday and you're gonna see probably even better deals, but I just wanna let you know that, yeah, they do have the appliance bundles right now. IA tools first, we're looking at an M18. Now this router usually runs around $199 by itself, and let me tell you, this is a fantastic router. It's the Palm router, and it is a legit powerful tool. I love using it. It's easy to use, and it gets the job done every single time. I couldn't be happier with it. Usually $199, you're looking at $179, plus you're going to get a free 5.0 battery. So if you buy this, you're gonna get the bundle. They're saying 50% off. Yeah, I believe that, because you're getting a free battery, plus you're getting some money off of that. So usually $199, you get this deal. Don't buy the deal at $199 and get the free battery. Buy the $179. Now here's an M12 deal that is actually pretty real nice like as well. 61% off. You're gonna get the 3/8 inch ratchet. I believe they have this in a multitude of different bundles, but you're gonna get not one, but two 5.0 high performance M12 batteries with the charger. Now it's not the rapid charger, but that's still a phenomenal deal at $199. You're gonna get those two batteries. You're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. Let's move it to the next one. Here's another one of those bundle deals that I was talking about. This is the 3-inch cutoff tool. This is a great tool, a little bit underpowered. However, you're still gonna get the 5.0, the charger, and the cutoff, the 3-inch, 57% off at $199. And by the way, I'm gonna try to attach every one of these tools to the shopping bag below on this video. You click it, take you right to these tools. It helps the channel if you buy through the link, and it helps you find them a little bit quicker. Now the M12 fuels, if you wanted a larger bundle, you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, the batteries, and you're gonna get a 4.0, and then 5.0, 5.0, and that's probably a 2.0, I believe. And then you're gonna get the impact driver, the drill, the charger, and the bag, 46% off at $199. That's a pretty legit buy. And if you click over here at the 5%, let me move my face over here. You click on the 5%, where are we at? Right there. And you can see you'll save 5% on stuff that's already on sale. So you got the shock waves at 56% off and 33% off for this one here. And this is a 100-piece set. This is the 45-piece set. And you're gonna get an additional 5% off of that if you were to buy that tool deal. Again, just to show you, you do get this deal for a lot of different tools. So this is going to be the 3/8 inch stubby impact wrench. And you can see you also get that 5% off right now. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. But yeah, so that's another 5.0, 5.0, and the impact wrench. Here's another pretty good deal. This is another legit tool, the hatchet. That's what they call it. That's not what I'm calling it. It's the M18 Fuel 8-inch hatchet. Hatchet. People used to get mad at me because I would say hatchet, but that's what they named it, not me. But this is the kit. It's not the rapid charger, but you do get the charger. You're gonna get the 6 amp hour and the hatchet, and that thing is great for smaller limbs and all kind of stuff. So really, really good tool. And you're looking at $249 at 50% off. For the Milwaukee IA, you're looking at 99 bucks. You're gonna get the drill. This is not the fuel, but this is the drill. You're gonna get a 2 amp hour M18. You're gonna get a standard charger, and you're going to get the bag 50% off for, what is it, $99 right there. So that's a pretty legit buy as well. Still didn't blow my eyebrows off, but it's still somewhat of a deal. Usually you can get these vacs, which is a great vac, by the way. I beat the crap out of this thing. You can usually get them for around $100 Black Friday and such, and then they go to around $125, but you can get this for $149, plus if you click on here, you're gonna get a free 2.0. So not the best deal in the world, but still a deal. And the last one up for the Milwaukee is the high torque impact wrench. It's gonna come with the 5.0. It doesn't seem to come with a charger or a bag or anything. 43% off, you're saving $109. This thing is usually really expensive. And then you get the 5.0 with it for $249. Plus, if I scroll down, you're gonna get that 5% off. So you click on it and you can see the things changed up a little bit. You're gonna get some Shockwave, deep well, 6-point impact, socket sets, 14 piece, or you can go the 27 piece for $139, whatever. But can I scroll this? Can I scroll it over so you can see it a little more? There you go. And you can get the boot for $49, but you can apply that extra 5% off of that. The Milwaukee did an okay job on the deals. Well, Rigid was like, hey, Milwaukee, hold my beer. Let me start this out with a banger. This sort of took me back a little bit when I seen it. I was like, well, this is beyond real NAS-like, and there is nothing beyond real NAS-like. This is 71% off. You're gonna get not one, but two 4 amp hours, plus the charger and the bag for $79. Plus, these fall under the lifetime service agreement. So if you buy them, they're covered for life at like what? $40 a piece? Just under $40 a piece is 71% off. That, my friends, is beyond real NAS-like. And I don't think I've ever said that before on this channel. I am going to show you a couple more deals that Rigid has with this battery setup here, this kit that comes with the tool. But I'm telling you now, if you need some Rigid batteries, these are not the best of the best. These are not the max outputs and all that stuff, but they are still good and they will run your tools and you still get the lifetime service agreement on this. It says it right here. 71% off. It's crazy. But you can see that they also have this in bundle deals like we were talking about. The two 4 amp hours, charger, and the bag. And then you can pair this up with like the light. This is the 360 area light. Here, if you wanted some of the max output stuff, the better. This is like the mid-grade. They have like even better max outputs, but this is like really good stuff here. You're gonna get 3. You're gonna get a 4 amp hour, a 6 amp hour, and a 2 amp hour, plus the charger, 62% off at $149 for all of this, that's real NAS-like. I don't think it's beyond real NAS-like, but it is definitely real NAS-like. And again, just real quick to show you, you can get, this is like their stubby impact wrench, and it's a 4 amp hour, and the charger plus the bag and a kit. And you can buy this by itself for $129, but the beauty about being able to buy these at $79 a piece is that you don't have to stick within the kit that they're offering. You can go out and buy any tool. And if you just wanted the batteries, you could just buy those. So that's a phenomenal deal if you ask me. For 2 DeWalt real quick, and you know, they're okay. Some of the deals are okay. You're gonna get not 1, but 2 of the stacked lithium batteries. You're gonna get the 5.0 right here, and then you're going to get the 1.7, and then you're going to get the charger. This is $149. Not a bad buy. Not the best I've ever seen, but still not a bad buy for DeWalt. Really not much going on. So let's move it over to Ryobi, not Ryobi, and see what we got going over here. So these are not the best. These are the, what do I call them? The entry level, the bat rays for Ryobi. You're gonna get a 4 amp hour, you're gonna get a 2 amp hour, and you're gonna get the charger. 61% off at $79. That's still not a bad price because you are getting the 4 amp hour and the 2 amp hour and the charger for that price. Basically doing the same as what Rigid is doing because it's basically the same company. If you were to buy these two, you can buy them separately for the price that I showed you, or you can buy them in a kit configuration. So if you wanted the fan, you can get the fan. And then you would get the 4 amp hour, the 2 amp hour, and the charger. However, I really do like the fact that these are priced lower and you can go out and pretty much buy any tool that you wanted with this. You're not stuck to the kits that they are offering you. Well, for $159, 41% off, you're gonna get a 4 amp hour high performance, and you're gonna get the charger, and you're gonna get the high torque 1/2 inch impact wrench with that. So that's a pretty nice chunk of savings. Or you can get the 6 amp hour, another 6 amp hour, and a 4 amp hour for $159. These are they're not the Edge, right? They're not the best of the best anymore, but these are the mid-tier now, and they're still really good. So 47% off at $159, you're gonna get 3 of these. You don't get a charger or anything, but you do get the 4 amp hour, 6 amp hour, and a 6 amp hour. You would be saving a lot of money buying them in the kit like that than what you would be if you were just to buy 1 or 2 by themselves. Now, talking about the Edge, the brand new, the top of the line battery for Ryobi. This is it. This is the Edge. It's the 4 amp hour. you're gonna get the charger, which is a faster charger. It's a fast charger. Yeah, it says fast charger. It's a fast charger. And you're gonna get the 7 1/4 circular saw in a kit. Now they're stating this is a $315 value. I think that's a little bit high, but you are definitely saving some money on this because the Edge battery, I believe, runs like $90 or $100 by itself. So 53% off at $149, you're gonna get the saw and the charger for $49 more compared to just spending $100 on the 4 amp hour, if that makes sense to you. This was pretty interesting. This right here is their drill driver, and it comes in a kit. You're gonna get a 1.5 amp hour on the entry level, and then you're gonna get this small charger, which I don't like these chargers, but they work, take a long time to charge. And then you're gonna get the bit set here. You're gonna get the extender here, and you're gonna get the drill driver. Now, this is nothing other than a drill driver. If you're just looking to maybe, I don't know, drill some screws or drill some pilot holes, it's like light duty work. However, it's only $39.97. I'm gonna round out, I'm gonna say that's $40. 65% off. You're gonna get all that. That is a freaking awesome buy for this. I really do like this tool. I use this tool a lot, just around the house and just doing pilot holes and whatever I'm doing with it. It works very, very well, and it's pretty smooth, but it's not gonna be like heavy duty construction. And this is just around the house type of deal. However, $40 bucks, that's an awesome buy. This is a camping kit, they're calling it. And you're gonna get a radio, you're gonna get a light. This is 400 lumens, a 1.5 amp hour, and then the charger. This fan, I really do like their fans. Got the clips. If you take these to softball games in the summertime or camping, like they're saying up here, this is the camper's kit. This really does come in handy and it keeps you cool. You got a low and a high and an offsetting on this, and it does a pretty good job for what it is. So 79 bucks down from 133.79, so 41% off at $54 off, $54.79. I'm gonna round out, I'm gonna say $55 off. That's a pretty legit buy. Ryobi, I wanna point this one out. For the amount of money that I'm seeing some of these companies charging for their rolling tote, toolbox, portable tool storage, whatever, it is insanity how much these things are starting to cost. However, this is 17% off. This is the Ryobi Link system, and it also configures with the wall mounting system. And for $149, for what you're gonna get the honeycomb locking top up on top. It's a tough system. Believe it or not, it is a pretty tough system. And they keep coming out with accessories for this thing. So at $149, you're saving $30 more. That might be a really good buy. You could buy 2 of these for the price of one of the other brands if you don't mind the green. And here's one more of those deals that I was talking about. You're gonna get a 4 amp hour, the 4 amp hour, and what is this? A 2 amp hour plus the ratchet. And believe it or not, the ratchets on Ryobi are actually pretty freaking strong. They're out of stock in my store. They might be in stock in your store. So if you go in there, you might be able to find this deal. 62% off, $189 for all of this. You're saving $301. That's a pretty nice buy for all of this here. All right, just a couple from Husky, and this is a really nice buy. You know, Husky bags are actually pretty heavy duty for the price. I mean, it's pretty impressive. They're only charging $29.88. I'm gonna round up at $30. 57% off. They're saying you're saving 40 bucks for an 18-inch, a 15-inch, and a 12-inch tool bag combo. So if you're in the trades and you need to haul some tools around, but you don't want to spend $100 per bag, I mean, their stuff is pretty legit. For that price, at 30 bucks, you can't freaking beat that. Time for the shaming of the day. Once again, Makita, I'm looking directly at you. You're showing that you don't care about your users, your customers at all. You're also showing us how egotistical you are once again for not giving us any freaking deals because you believe that you are better than every other tool brand out there, and you will not come down, not even 1% full Makita and the Makita gnome. So let me show you. We're gonna scroll down. There is not one freaking deal for 1% off on their batteries. They're still charging $279 for batteries that have been out for 20 freaking years. 2 5 amp hours at $279. I mean, let's keep scrolling. Not 1% off. This is the Makita rear handle saw that's been out for many years, and it's a great saw. I'm not saying it's not a great saw, but $400 for this, the charger, and the bag. Not one single lousy percent off. Not one deal for Makita. We're gonna keep on scrolling down. I'm gonna go to a second page just to show you how much Makita hates their customers. Or at least it seems that way to me. I mean, why do you not give deals like every other tool brand on the market? Nothing. Not 1% off, Makita. How much more are you gonna do this? How much longer are you not going to give a deal to your customer? Let's go to one more page. Makita Gnome is angry, my friends, but I'm calling it out. Because Makita thinks they are the best of the best of the best. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But long story short, you want to get people in your platform, give them a deal or two every once in a while. Even maybe a 5%, a 4%, a 2%, or a freaking 1%. But I got nothing. So what do you think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. Everybody, love hearing that sweet feedback. Again, everything's attached to the shopping bag below. So there you go. I think Rigid is the winner of the day. Check this video out right here. We'll be back with more videos soon.